I've finally gotten word about when the new baker is starting and how many days he's getting. And surprise, surprise, it's not very many. So I just read the other day that the new baker starts on the 2nd of September. My last day is the 14th. I also have Wednesday and Thursday as my normal days off. He starts on the 2nd, which is a Monday. That means that he gets Monday and Tuesday to train with me. Then we're off Wednesday, Thursday. And then we have Friday through Tuesday to train again. So that's 1 full week. It's the only full week he's getting. Because then we go back Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday is the 14th. That's my last day. This poor guy is literally only getting 1 full week to see like how the week works. Because bread takes so many days to make, it's really important that he sees at least 1 full week, but he should have seen like 4. He has a ton of baking experience, so I'm not like worried about him not being able to bake the bread, but there's so much time management that goes into this job that I'm worried I'm not going to be able to like impart on this guy. That in addition to all of the admin things I have to teach him, and he's not going to get to see how we do inventory because it'll already be entered because of it's the 2nd that he's starting and we do inventory on the 1st. And there's just it's so hard to not feel stressed about it. Like I know it's not technically my problem anymore, but it is. It is because my salary is based off of getting a bonus, an annual bonus. So earlier when I put in my 2.5 month notice, I asked my boss, like, do you think you could give me a bonus anyways for the 9.5 months I will have worked for you by the time I'm done? Because that was in my contract that my salary was based off of this bonus. And he said, maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not going to give you an answer right now because that means essentially that either you'll work really hard to make sure all your metrics are correct, or I'll tell you won't get a bonus and you won't work as hard. Which is not exactly what he said, but that's the gist. So I've been working my normal amount of hard, which is very, and I'm just like worried that for 1, I might not get a bonus at all, and 2, that this guy's not going to be trained and they're going to put some shit on me saying like this guy needs to be 100% fully trained by the time that you leave, even though I told them multiple times he needs at least a month to train and he's only getting a week and a half. Like that's not enough. I just feel bad for the manager who I work with a lot at this kitchen, who I really like, who's I'm sure gonna get stuck like having to try and train this guy when he doesn't know what I do all day. Not really. It's just gonna be a little bit of a shit show, a little bit interesting. I know I'm gonna be getting texts for probably weeks after I leave, being like, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? And there's gonna have to be a point where I'm like, guys, I don't fucking work here anymore. You have the recipes. I'm sorry that you set yourself up for failure. It's no longer my problem.